Welcome to episode 3 of My Lights, the true story of living an authentic life. I'm your host, Christopher McClellan. My Lights is the true story of Steve Zeiger on how to survive a childhood different from others and thrive in an adult world that discourages those who don't quite fit into society's expectations. In episode 3, Steve returns to talk about one of his most passionate themes, living an authentic life. But how do we find the path to living an authentic life? So let's enjoy a sample of Steve's wisdom, truth, and honesty and learn how he found his path to living his authentic life. And I'll see you on the other side of the podcast.
Process to live it. And you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest. And I have done things that I've called people and apologized for, and I've done things that I thought was really terrible, and I lay awake at night thinking, God, how could I do that? And so I call them later, and they're like, I didn't even think anything of that. So I'm really hard on myself when it comes to stuff like that, but I try my best every single day to do what is right for Steve and say things that I don't outwardly hurt anybody in the process of me living, which is something I love because I'm conscious of it. But I stay authentic to who I am. When you see me or when you talk with me, people gravitate towards me pretty easily because they see my kindness, my thoughtfulness, my heart, my innocence in a way, my vulnerability through my eyes and my smile. They see it, and so they feel safe with me. Being vulnerable is a good thing to be, because in that you grow from that, and I have things in my life that I'm embarrassed of, or I don't have anything, put it this way, I don't have anything in my life that I completely 100% regret. I was very careful with that. And if I did regret something, I would call them up and be like, I'm really sorry about that. But I stayed true to who I was, and I stayed true to how I felt about things too. I didn't let anybody sway that. I didn't follow a crowd. If somebody talks about somebody else, which I've been in that so much, and watch people agree with the people talking about me and without even talking with me to find out who I was. I mean, that says a lot about the people in general. And I stay away from stuff like that. To me, that's unhealthy, and it's very negative and toxic. Living an authentic life. And believe me, it wasn't easy, but living an authentic life and being different from the mainstream and the social norms is not an easy way to be. But you stay strong with who you are because you're here for a reason. You're here to teach people that you are decent, and you can let them know they can be that way too if they weren't so insecure putting you down. We're all here. We're all on our own journey. We all, in my opinion, choose this to come into this life to be this. And I told a friend of mine, I chose this before I even got here. I knew the struggles, but over there on the other side, you don't realize and feel the pain like you do here because you have to feel it. This is just my belief. But I think I feel like it's true because I came here to teach people tolerance.
Steve, not only are you teaching us the importance of tolerance, you are demonstrating to us the path to happiness is by living an authentic life. Well done, Steve. And be sure to pick up a copy of Steve's book, My Lights, the true story of an authentic life, now available on Amazon. And be sure to subscribe to My Lights wherever you listen to your favorite podcast so you don't miss an episode of Steve offering encouragement, hope, and validation of the importance of being true to your authentic self. I'm your host, Christopher McClellan. We'll see you next week for episode 4 of My Lights, the true story of an authentic life, as Steve continues to illuminate us about the importance of living an authentic life.